Yo, keep the faith, never lose hope. What's going on, faithful? Yeah. And we're live on all major platforms, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. And we're back with a whole fun-filled episode of the Red and Gold 24/7 podcast. And, of course, I'm your boy Ryan. And, of course, I got Bang Bang Nana Drew with me. And, of course, I got Money Mav. Money Mav! You got Ron the Stat Man. And, of course, everybody wants to be like Mike. So, what's going on, fellas? What's going on?
Going on?
What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up?
What up?
What up? What up? What up?
We in here.
Mike got a little chuckle out of that introduction right there. Everybody want to be like Mike. But he was like, yes, sir. You know
I had to throw it in, Mike. I had to throw it in, man. I'm sorry. I had to do it.
Just for one time. True. It's true. Everyone wants to be like Mike.
real quick, fellas, man. I got to last year, the 49ers traveled 28,000 miles. That was the most in the NFL last year. Looking at the schedule this year, man, how many miles you think we're looking at travel-wise?
Well, I didn't want to do the math. It's not going to be as much because this year we're playing the NFC West, so everything's pretty much staying on this coast for the most part.
I mean, we only stand
between them and our divisional games, that's 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 12 games already. That's all West Coast.
Yeah, we got. I'll let you know, guys, right now. Okay. Away, we have the farthest I see is we don't have the East Coast. Thank God. We only have the Bears, Broncos, Falcons, and the Panthers and the Raiders. So basically, Atlanta Falcons are the farthest the East Coast.
And I think I'm going to be there.
And Carolina. Sorry, Carolina. Sorry,
so Carolina be the farthest?
So we got 3 games that are out there.
Carolina, Atlanta.
Carolina, Chicago, and Atlanta.
Yeah.
3 games where we got to really travel.
Yeah, we're going to right now. They're away games next year.
Hey, but we make every away game our home game, so it don't matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it don't matter. We travel.
Oh yeah,
hell yes. But I mean, you look at it last year. Man. I mean, we had back-to-back games on the East Coast to where we had to stay there.
Mm-hmm. Got that right.
Yeah. Matter of fact, the week who was it? The week we played. I think
we played the Jets. I think we lost Kittle.
Yeah,
week 3.
There was one. Where was it when they was practicing in Virginia?
That was it.
That was the back-to-back weeks they stayed.
We did that 2 years in a row. We did it last year. We did it this year, or last year and the year before.
And they did. That's what I'm saying. They stayed the back-to-back games.
Jets and the Giants, or was it the Jets and the Eagles?
Eagles is one of them.
Eagles
Jets and Giants was 2020.
Just Giants 2020
back to back, right?
Yeah,
it was back to back.
We didn't play the Jets last year. We played the Jets the year before, and that was the game where we lost Kittle, we lost Bosa, we lost like half the team in that game.
2020 was our death year. COVID and injuries. What I gotta say about that?
Is it fair to say that we are done with the whole 2019 vibe bull crap that we went through? Because I mean, this is a brand new team.
I'm done with it, man. I am. I don't know about you guys, but I am.
Because I mean, you know, based on Shanahan's word, is he was even surprised and shocked even that we was able to even re-sign most of the free agents that we had to come back for us because of the COVID. And now that we have lost majority of them, it's no longer a 2019 vibe. This is a trade area vibe. So, I mean, is it fair to say?
Yeah.
2020 was a murder year. It was. That was like the worst year I ever known to be a 49er fan. 2020 was the worst one, I think. Even though we lost the Super Bowl in 19, but 2020 was the worst one combined because all the injuries and COVID happened. It always hit us every week. It hit us bad. And that's the reason why we couldn't get nothing going because of that.
And how long have you been watching 49ers football?
Me?
Yeah.
Ever since I was a kid, really.
And you say 2020 is the worst year you've witnessed?
Yeah, witnessed. Yeah,
there's a lot of bad years.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, I was about to say. I was like, wait a minute. I don't know about.
Bowman was definitely one of them. Bowman definitely one of them.
What? But why though? Just because of the COVID stuff, or
COVID injuries? All his one time. All his one time.
He raises an interesting point though. For real, like that's an interesting question.
I'm just saying that. That's all I'm saying. I mean,
no. It's seriously an interesting question though. I mean, what has been the worst year for the 49ers in their history, in their franchise history, period?
Okay.
You know, a lot of people can say when they first started.
There's Drew. Drew's going to go back there. He's going back there.
Look,
Go, Drew.
I was spoiled.
Listen.
I grew up on the dynasty era.
Hold on. What's crazy is, listen to this. The worst record is 5-9. Which came in 1969 is what they have on Google.
Yeah, I believe that.
Here's the top five.
But in But in 2016, 2004, we had 2-14. So how was the 5-9 the worst season over a 2-14 season? And that's what they're pulling up.
What was the point of loss? Because I mean, we could have won 5 games, but been blown out by 50 to the other couple of games.
Oh, okay. See, it's not telling that. I was just looking because it's telling you.
But to be honest with you, it just depends on what kind of fan you are. Because I mean, I'd rather get blown the hell out than lose heartbreakers. I don't know. That's just me.
From my understanding, yeah, they are tough. But see, from my understanding is that when we first got into the league, we sucked until it was it the Bartolo? Yeah, right around the Bartolo, the 80s. Yeah. I mean, that's right when we started like really picking up steam and becoming a franchise.
Check this. Y'all want to hear something crazy?
Go ahead.
So the 2-14 season is, I think I made a joke about this not too long ago, and I was making fun of it with Mav and Ryan because they were talking about quarterbacks, and I said I take Tim Rattay. That was the worst season.
Well, I guess you taking it to a 13, to a 14 team.
He was 2-14 with the roster of Tim Rattay, Kevin Barlow, Fred Beasley, Brandon Lloyd, Cedric Wilson, Eric Johnson as the main offensive starters, with Brian Young, Andre Carter, Aldrich, Derek Smith, and Winborn, Ahmed Plummer, Spencer, Parrish, and Hurd for the defense. I'm going to tell y'all something. As a 49er fan, I watch these games. I can't remember that season. I remember that season. I know
that's why it's so bad of a season.
I remember the season.
That's why it's so bad of a season. You shut it out.
Gosh. I can't remember this season, but I remember the players.
But hey, that's an interesting point, though. What season do you remember the most out of any season? What season stands out?
One I remember the most.
Every game, almost. Like because some seasons are a blur, and there's like some seasons where you just like this last season. I feel like I can remember all of it, like everything.
Okay, last season counts for me too.
Fresh. It's still fresh.
No, I mean,
take away last
there were
season.
some memories I can remember that even if it wasn't still fresh from last season. I get where Ryan going at, but my most will be the first year of Kaepernick. That excited me the most. Besides, of course, the reason why I became a fan was watching, like I said, Steve Young. So I had to watch them games because I was like intrigued. I was like, yo, he kept me wanting to watch the games. And I started remembering and watching the plays, and John Taylor and Jerry Rice, he was hooking him up like, yo, if I wasn't throwing, this man was getting out scrambling, looking like his name was Lamar. This man did a spin, like one of the slowest spins, and made it.
Do y'all remember J.J. Stokes?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
J.J. Stokes.
Why don't we ever talk about him?
Why don't we? Hold on. There's a lot of players you can say we don't talk about.
But what I'm saying is when we talk about CPO, we talk about Jerry Rice, John Taylor, and we talk about Dwight Clark.
He's over there, don't you, Drew? He's over there. I know you're busy over there. I know you're busy, man. Go ahead, man.
We forget J.J. Stokes. I mean, he was a key contributor in that team too. Now, am I lying?
Yeah, he was. There was a lot of hype around JJ Stokes. I remember that clearly too.
Very big hype.
Yeah, UCLA, wasn't he?
I'm not even sure.
Hold on, I can tell you with the same roster that he was on, there was another one that there was hype around too.
Yeah,
who was the other?
Who was the quarterback on that roster? Was it Jeff Garcia?
Yeah,
I think so.
Jeff Garcia with T.O., right?
Yeah, 95. He was on the
49ers
from 95 to 02.
That's Bryant Young. Year. Oh yeah.
Yeah, with the year of Brian. Yeah.
Yeah.
So JJ, hold on. I didn't even know he was there that long. First of all, let me see if y'all know how long was JJ Stokes there.
About 4 years, 5 years. I think he was drafted. He was drafted in 95.
You said 95 to 2000, right? 2002.
95 to 2002.
Yeah, so 7 years, about 7 years.
Yeah.
7 years. That's a long time.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't retire a Niner. Did he retire a Niner?
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Retired a Niner.
But Jersey's not retired.
Nope.
No. He didn't do it.
And he's not in the Niners Hall of Fame either. But I mean,
come on, man.
I feel like if you retire as a member of the team that drafted you, that means you've done something. Yeah, you've done something to be
and you was a starter
that long.
And you was a starter for all 7 years. Exactly.
But that doesn't mean they hang your jersey on the Raptors and then they take that number away.
I'm just saying, like some kind of Niners Hall of Fame or something like that for being a
longevity doesn't equal retirement, your jersey retirement.
Hey, so another player? Why y'all don't talk about Ken Norton? Why we don't bring up Ken Norton?
We do talk about
he was a cowboy.
Ken Norton.
Oh, cause yeah.
I mean, we can say the same thing about Deion too.
Oh, I talk about Deion. I just told you I want me a 21 jersey. What you talking? Talk about Deion.
Y'all ready for me?
All the jerseys you can get. You want to go get a Deion jersey?
Listen, if I can get me a red Deion, give me another. I gotta give me a new J right, cause I ain't had one of them since little, so I gotta give me a new one now. Freshen up.
Listen, and I'm gonna go get me a Barry Sanders Oklahoma State jersey.
Oh, okay.
That's what I
want.
The
orange or the white one?
The orange one.
Oh, okay.
Actually, hold on. Which jersey did he set the record in Oklahoma? Did he win his Heisman? His last game that set him over as the Heisman. Was it a white jersey? I believe.
I'm not sure.
I gotta look that up.
Hey, I might even go get me a Garrison Hurst jersey.
Yeah, I have one.
Find me a Garrison Hurst.
Mike, I wanna hit you first with this one, and then followed by Ron. I said something earlier on tweet. I don't know if you guys seen it. I think Ron saw it about Deebo when I said something about I know he has not single-handedly came up with a new position, but he's so big of a hype at the wide receiver position in the so-called wide back position that I feel like because of Miami taking Tyreek Hill to utilize him like Deebo, like I thought it was gonna do Jalen Waddle like that because he's younger, but I was right along the side with the same concept except with the wrong receiver. So with that said, has Deebo Samuel and the 49ers brought back a old position from college as the athlete, I guess it is, the ATH?
Man, listen, I've been saying that. I said that when they said it last year. I said, man, this ain't nothing but basically the athlete position that was in college. And just like how, they're trying to bring back all these other positions that's been used in college. Now you got the Viper position. So you got people who's literally getting on the field as a Viper position in the NFL now, which is you're going to play between safety and linebacker. And there's players that can do that. Matter of fact, one of them is The dude who plays off and on at Texans, Khaleke Hudson. He came from Michigan. Played it at Michigan. And literally have watched him move him from safety with sometimes like there's injuries. He'll play safety and then go play linebacker. And he's small to play linebacker. So you already know when he's in the game and they substitute him in and out, you know like the play that's going to happen. He's either moving and sticking with one of the tight ends because he has the speed, or he's blitzing in. And they're starting to move some of these positions from college into there because now they can utilize also college plays with it. Deebo did a lot, the little reverses. It was able to make the Wildcat a little better, and it's now opening up. Now Miami wants to do it with Tyreek. Therefore, it's going to be a bigger position because then you're going to have like the positions like Taysom Hill, who did the same thing, playing wide receiver and quarterback.
Okay, well, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, when I mean by the athlete, I'm talking about the player like Deebo or Tyreek Hill being used at 3 different positions, not just running certain plays like jet sweeps and all that. If he's going to be lined up as wide receiver, that's where he's going to be lined up. Running back, that's where he's going to be lined up at. Can you imagine Deebo Samuel lined up as a strong safety?
I wouldn't think of it, but that's what I mean.
That's what I mean by athlete. That your
Ron said timeout.
You muted. Unmute. You muted.
It's all the NFL is going to turn into just this hybrid situation.
Timeout. Yeah,
everyone's going to be looking for these players that can play multiple teams. I mean, you brought up Taysom Hill with the Saints. He's going to be a tight end this year now.
Yes.
So they want players that are going to be hybrid players. I mean, this year, when you ask these teams, what are you looking for? Everyone's looking for the next Deebo.
We still have Jordan Matthews on the team. I didn't even know that. He's still a tight end.
I thought he was like off and on. Didn't they cut him? Then they brought him back, and they cut him and brought him back. I didn't even know he was still on the team.
Yeah. So go ahead, Ron. Talk your noise.
I don't even think Mike answered the question. Mike. So first of all, what was the question again? Can we get the question again?
I don't even think there was a question. There was just
Can we get an answer?
Has Deebo Samuels and the 49ers single-handedly brought back a position from college into the NFL? Because if you got a player like Deebo Samuel, he is labeled a wide receiver, but / athlete, meaning that you can line them up in 2 other positions anywhere on the field, whether it's running back or be somewhere on defense. But you can only line them up at 3 different positions. They can only play. You can't overplay them. You can't underplay them if you're going to sign them at that new position. So could you imagine Deebo Samuels playing a 3rd position, but on defense as a strong safety?
No, that's a little much.
Yeah, no,
that's a little much.
So the 2 position, then that's it. That's good with it. You fine with running back and wide receiver.
Yeah, it's just turning into, like I said, it's just these hybrid players now, where you're going to be looking for these players that can do more than one thing and try and trip up the other defense, but. I don't think we'll ever get to a point where you're going to see a player play a couple offensive positions and then defense. That's just too much.
I mean, we've seen it in college, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But here, look, I think one thing you got to consider though is that I don't think you're going to see it again as much next year. Did he have one hell of a season? Probably one of the best seasons you're going to see from a guy playing 2 different positions, but it came down to one, Mostert being hurt, and Kyle just having to get creative and innovative with the offense, and just understanding that he has Deebo, and he can use him more than one way. And are we going to see that next year? Maybe, but not as much. So to answer your question, no, I don't think that's going to be the norm going forward. I just think that it was a one season thing. And he's going to go back to his regular road next year.
But with Ron, what you said, Ron. Let me ask.
It was very situational, like Ron said. But then I'll bring it back. to saying how McDaniels wants to use Tyreek Hill in that fashion. Do you think Tyreek Hill can do what Deebo did?
I mean, yeah, he can do what Deebo did, but can he give you Deebo's numbers? Can he duplicate?
I don't think so.
Deebo's?
I only see him as a receiver. I don't see him doing the running back stuff that Deebo did.
But Tyreek Hill is labeled the best run after catch.
He's not as physical
in the league.
No, I think.
He's not as physical. I think if McDaniels tries to use Hill as a running back, he's going to hurt him.
And that's why I thought he was going to go with Jalen Waddle because he's a little younger.
Honestly,
right.
He's not out
Mike is right. I had to think about that. Like, he's not a physical. He's right.
Pancaked, and he's going to be out for the season. Watch.
Well, that's why
go use Hill like that.
See, that's why I thought I thought it was going to be Jalen Waddle because he's younger. But
it's not the age. Mike is making a point. You got to be physical at that. You got to remember, who was it? I think it was Ramsey or somebody who said last year in the playoff, I tried to tackle Deebo and he hits like a brick. And we're talking about somebody running on offense. Them wide receivers ain't about to hit you like that.
Dude,
Deebo,
I feel like
he's stopped at the bottom that he can come up because he got the leg strength. He was knocking him like running over you like a running back.
His name is Deebo.
I feel like,
yeah.
You know what?
I mean, Tyreek Hill ain't about to do that.
Let's be honest. If you can pick any wide receiver around the league right now that can duplicate Deebo, not exactly, but be the second closest, who would it be? I got somebody in mind
that can duplicate what Deebo does.
Yeah, that can be close to Deebo in second. Like, I mean, me personally, I feel like Justin Jefferson can do it.
No.
I can't think of it.
Look, see, you're still not getting what I'm trying to tell you, man. Me and Mike trying to tell you. It's physical. You got to think out of running back position, it get more physical. Like Mike said, one of them dudes come through and you try to use that speed and they boom. But man, it's going to be fire and you're going to fly back. That's it. You got to have somebody who's going to be physical and
play
make
running
that
back. That's
move.
My position. And I was
so
never
you know how physical it is.
But I was never physical.
You a speed running back?
So you was like Chris Johnson or what?
I'm running a 4.2. I'm running a 4.2. I was never physical, bro. You
6 foot, man. You 6 foot and under, ain't you?
I'm 5'8".
See, I hated running backs like you. I knew it. As soon as you said it, I said he ain't tall, man. I know it ain't. As soon as you said that,
listen. I would
listen, man. When I seen short running backs get on the field, I knew it. We was already game plan. Listen, man, I'm not about to do this today. I'm not about to do this today.
Listen, I'm 5'8". I was 230 pounds. I ran a 4.2, 4.3. Sometime I could give you a 4.1 depending on who's clocking. And I mean, I had vision. All I had to do was find.
I was just about to say, but that's different.
I could escape you. You can put your hands on me, but I can really escape you. You really have to trip me.
And I'm about to tell you how that's different. Okay, so now that you say that, all right, so we count your height and we count your speed compared to somebody you say I wasn't as physical, but you had to actually get to him. Tyreek will be that person you actually have to get to him. But like Mike said, when somebody get to you, you can hurt that man like that because they're not as physical. So using somebody who does have height and who's able to easily see a little bit more than a shorter person, which is Justin Jefferson, with no physicality. Like you can be fast and have a smaller, but we're talking about a running back that's going to be a heavy position. You're going through the line and your linebackers. They're going to knock that man silly.
It's
you got to
crazy
have, you going to do it.
It's crazy because I sustained more injuries playing flag football than I did tackle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. I spoke about that on last weekend show too.
Okay, but in regards to the whole Deebo situation, I think these fellas have a point. There's no one in the league at wide receiver. Deebo's more physical than some of the running backs in the league. And two, you're not going to run. How much is Tyreek getting paid?
A hefty amount.
Yeah. To jeopardize his health like that. I'm telling you, what happened with Deebo?
Man, you act like these coaches be caring, man. Let's not talk about the RG3 of Washington.
Hey, the owners care. The owners care.
I guess.
Because they're the ones paying the money.
I guess you guys are looking at the physicality aspect of Deebo's game, and I understand it. And me, I'm not really looking at. I'm just looking at the type of guy who can actually create plays when the ball is in their hands. You know, that's what I'm looking at. And you guys make a good point. But not all running backs are physical running backs.
Y'all want to know what's so crazy about this whole conversation you talking? And I like that you brought it up. There was a person playing that position before Deebo made it big. He just wasn't good at it.
Yeah.
Do y'all know who it is?
He's a 49er. He's an old 49er.
No, I'm talking about now.
Cordell Patterson.
Him too. But who else? Ty Montgomery was on the Packers and was a wide receiver, turned running back.
You know what?
Got no shine for
Percy
it.
Harvin too, though.
He even wore the wide receiver number while he played running back because they kept moving him back and forth. They got nothing. Man, that man Deebo came in and turned it around and also made him position. Now it's called wide back. I'm like, man, y'all got it.
But see,
that's why I'm telling you, everybody can't play that position.
Like he just not the first wide back.
Patterson and other people, but like you say, he's not the first person to do it. But we just named you two other people who've been doing it and is in the same league as him now. So it's not like, oh, these are older guys in a different league. This is the same two dudes that's in the league. It's just the person who can make it better with his physicality. So you can't just throw anybody in there.
And that's why I asked, did Deebo actually bring a position to the NFL that was in college? Because like you might don't want to put it this way. On the contract, on paper, it says that he can play 3 positions, but every season you only put him at 2. You see what I mean? Like you don't overuse him, having him play all 3 positions throughout the season. No, like let's say last season you had him a running back and wide receiver. This season coming up, you line him up at freaking safety and running back, or safety and strong wide receiver, something like that. Like you mix and match it. Like you don't know what he's doing year in and year out. And that's I guess that's what I'm looking for, I guess. But you guys are bringing in the physicality of it. I'm like, okay, I guess if you put that in there, then yes, you don't have nobody, but take out physicality and someone that can actually make plays when the ball is in their hands. You have quite a few people in the league.
Yeah,
I think the physicality is what made it work, though.
Right. Go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead, Ryan. What you got to say, Ryan?
Out of 32 teams in the NFL, who has a wide receiver that does sweeps best? Who does more sweeps?
Deebo does the best.
I know.
I was about to say,
who else?
We use a lot of motion, though.
Who else does it in the NFL?
Well,
and all teams.
I think I use good sweeps too.
Out of 32 teams.
Well, he's saying that he get away from the 49ers.
Yeah, get away from the 49ers. Yeah, 31 teams.
I get it.
31 teams. There you go. I say that. 31
And there's another team that does as much as us?
No, I'm asking you, what other team does it better for us? I'm picking us out right now. What other team does better than us, you think? That's the question.
I can't even answer you. Honestly.
Well,
I'll be honest with you.
The Chiefs do it good too. The Steelers do it good.
When you look at Deebo is big as hell. Versus the average wide receiver, Deebo is big as hell. So let's not look at Deebo's size. You know what I'm saying? Let's just look at the average wide receiver for a minute and do that for real. Like who can play?
All right, who you want to compare him against? Let's go. I got a line right now. Who you want to compare him against? Deebo. Who would be the closest body size that you would think?
That's exactly what I was trying to say. Thank you, Drew. Out of 31 teams besides us,
there's nobody his body size.
He is one of a kind.
That's what I'm saying.
Who's the next?
Teams are going to try and replicate, but they're not going to be able to duplicate.
Yep.
That's fine. Who's the next?
Mikey, thank you.
And that's why it's not going to work. It's not going to work for these teams who want to try it now. Like, oh, well, we're looking at draft and try to find somebody who can do it. Yep. I got Tyreek Hill. We're going to try to do it. It's not going to work the same. They got to understand that. Not only that, but you're not even counting in that your line. You got to count in the line that hasn't moved for him. Man, there was plays last year that, we gave Deebo so much props for. But if you watch how the line move and shift, they so on point together that you got to find another team with that strength and that connection to move like that.
Time out.
What man?
First off, man, listen, Barry Sanders did not have a fucking line for 2 years, and yet he still was one of the best damn running back. Hold on.
Barry Sanders is a freak of nature, and you know it.
All I'm saying,
Barry Sanders is a freak of nature.
All I'm saying is, I'm gonna give every team that wants to try a Deebo Samuel sample a chance. I'm not looking for them to duplicate because, for one, the player's gonna be different. 2, the coach is gonna run different plays. And 3, you just gotta sit back and watch, and then you can compare it. Because because right now we just shooting it down. We just
I'll
prime example. All right, listen, prime example.
Sit down and watch, but mark this day down. March 31st, 2022. I'm calling it right now. Miami tries to use Tyreek Hill like a Deebo. He's going to get hurt for the season. Mark my words.
I'm with you. I got you, Mike. Look, there we go. There's Mark doing that.
What week?
It
Week
depends.
1.
Dang. I was going to say at least 3 or 4. I said that they doing it between 3 or 4. That's it.
Daniels is going to come out there hot and be like, I got my Deebo, go do your thing. And he's going to get pancaked and be like, oh, there goes my season.
Listen, Mike.
Paid this guy record money to get hurt.
This is what tells us as 49er fans that we have one of the best coaches in the league. Because now teams are trying to duplicate what we do.
I just saw Ron's eyes open up. He's got some comments about that.
But then again, I know he got some comments about that.
But hold on, this ain't the first time. You got to understand, man. They've been trying to duplicate what we do. Think about it, man.
Yeah.
Be honest.
Look what McDaniels has done in Miami. He's just trying to make a 49er South.
He literally just made like another 49er. I literally might start rooting for Miami just because on the second half.
Ask yourself this question. I mean, was it really Shanahan's offense or was it McDaniels?
Wait, you just
we'll find out this week or this year.
Hold up, time out. How are you gonna go within the same breath, give Shanahan all that credit and then question it?
I'm just saying, no. I'm asking y'all a question now. Because I mean, first off, teams are trying to duplicate it, right? But at the same damn time, the team that is trying to duplicate it is from an old coach is from a former coach that came from our team, right? Now that's one thing we gotta look at. I just said because other teams are trying to replicate. Let them. That shows that we have the best coach or the best scheme in the league. But at the same time, you still have to ask yourself the question. McDaniels is putting together that team just like it was in San Francisco. Now you look at San Francisco, we have a totally different team. It's going to be a totally different scheme. So was that team we was looking at that's being replicated right now, was it McDaniels' offense the whole time, or is it that Shanahan is really moving away from it and doing something different?
You're gonna see when the season starts. That's how
is Deebo gonna play another position next year? Is Deebo gonna try that quarterback?
You're gonna see when the season starts, like Mike said, because sooner is enough, and you go to try it, and that mug goes for failure. As Mike said, week 1, I gave it 3 or 4, but week 1, that's gonna tell you everything you need to know. Because whether it's your coaching or not, and it's your scheme, no matter what team you got, you should be able to run that same coaching scheme that you want to use with the team you got, because that's why you built your team the way you did. So if it don't work, you already know where it's going to come from. Prime example. Everybody started using, I seen three or 4 different teams use the Philly special after Philly using the Super Bowl. You know how many times I seen it used successful? 0. Everybody failed it, but it's a good play. So here we go again. Now everybody wants to copy the Deebo scheme. How many people successfully going to do this?
Let me ask you though, when you copy the scheme, do you actually know what goes into the scheme?
Yes, it's a copycat league. It's been
no. I mean, you can put the damn team together. You can put the scheme together, but do you actually know like what goes into the scheme?
You saying like what goes into the pieces to make it actually work?
Yeah. Like, does
No,
this
they
guy have
don't.
to, does this guy have to be faster than that guy to actually make it work?
I get what you're saying, but they
like,
don't.
They know, you know what I mean?
They're just trying to
Replicate
replicate it. Like Ron just said, it's just a copycat league. So it's monkey see, monkey do. They're not really trying to figure out how exactly you did it. They're just trying to say if we have the certain pieces of the main part of the play or the main part of the scheme, we can do it. But a lot of them really can't do it. Like I said, that's why the Philly special didn't work with these teams. Y'all seen it, and it was like, oh, that's great. So you try to use it, but you don't got the same type of player to make that thing work.
Right, exactly. But now you look at Tyreek Hill, though, the only thing that's really missing from him is the physicality. Deebo welcomed that physical shit. He doesn't. That's about the only difference between those two players. You know what I mean? But when the ball's in their hands, they can make things happen.
I put it like this. If they want to make it work, don't replicate the same scheme because he doesn't have the physicality. But what's going to have to make it work for them is using his speed.
Damn that, man.
Bring back the
refrigerator,
but you're going to have to use the speed in it.
Bring back the refrigerator, man. Line his ass up.
Hold on, fellas.
Tyreek Hill is going to be a complete failure in Miami. He's going to regret signing with that team.
Quarterback play?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't Breida go to Miami?
No, he's in Buffalo.
He went to Miami, then he's in Buffalo now.
I agree. I don't think come on. He doesn't have the quarterback he had in Kansas City, but he's an attention, money hungry, clout grabbing, and he's sensitive to. He's a diva. He's a wide receiver, and he was upset about Juju getting traded over there, and it's going to take away from his targets. And he went to Miami.
This is going to be Odell 2.0. A couple years, he's going to be unhappy because he's not getting the ball because he doesn't have his quarterback. He's going to go somewhere else.
What is it, like 4 years?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
What, 140?
I think 120.
120, yeah, he's right. $30 million a year. So, Mav, look, man, about Shanahan, McDaniel's been next to this.
I like that giggle.
McDaniel's, so everywhere Shanahan goes, McDaniel goes.
Right. I know that.
And McDaniels was obviously the run game coordinator for the 49ers last year. Prior to that, I think he was within a quality control role. So, yeah, we don't know if Kyle Shanahan, if it was McDaniel's offense or it was Shanahan's offense. I'm not taking away from Shanahan. I'm sure he has a lot to do.
Robert Saleh didn't do it, though.
Right? It's Kyle Shanahan. But
Robert Saleh didn't do it.
I think Mike McDaniel. Well, that's defense, though. Mike McDaniel is going to walk away with a lot of play design. And it's going to be interesting to see this year who Kyle Shanahan actually is. And, he does a great job of surrounding himself with, with great football minds. Like he brought in Lynn. Now he's got Greasy. So he does a good job of that. But time will tell. And I think that McDaniels is going to walk away with a lot of that play design. And I think that McDaniels was the brains behind the run game because the dude's freaking smart, bro. He's freaking smart. And
he is. But on the flip side of that, he's never called a play. He can design a play, but I don't worry. His test is going to be.
He called it last year,
didn't he?
No,
he didn't. Shanahan has always been the play caller.
So what
was he doing in a little booth last year?
He's a run game designer. Kyle Shanahan. So one guy designs the play, the other guy calls the play. So Mike is absolutely dead right. He's dead on. And I think we talked about that in one of our other shows. I was really going to be looking at how Kyle Shanahan's play calling is this upcoming season because of Mike McDaniel leaving. This guy's been stuck to his hip his entire career pretty much. Yeah. And we'll see.
And Anthony Lynn's going to be in charge of the running backs, right?
Yeah.
And the running game, yeah. Because I asked the same question about McVay, but it didn't look like it. It looks more like Mike McDaniels all day long because of what he's trying to assess in Miami, the pieces that he's bringing along, and the type of authority that he has right now with all these draft pieces that he's. I mean, dude, they don't even have a draft pick until I think the first 103 picks or something like that.
Miami?
Yeah. Well, and they don't have, and they missing 2 for next year too, or 1 for next year.
Well,
Or like
McVay
three number ones,
coach, but
they've been around. All 3 of them boys been together for a minute, man. Since Houston, then Atlanta, Washington, and they went on their own.
Yeah, and we're forgetting about Mike LaFleur. I think he's solid. He went with solid to the Jets. He was the passing game coordinator. Shanahan has low-key had a good staff. McDaniels, LaFleur, these guys have been a critical part of the freaking court, of the game planning. So I want to see what he does this year. I really do. Then we'll know. We'll call him genius or not.
I mean, think about it. Belichick has always surrounded himself with like the same people, whether they leave, whether they leave and they'll come back, regardless on how you look at it. The Patriots, they've always kept the same staff, and I feel like that's kind of how.
The only difference is the Shanahan tree has been successful when they've gone other teams. Belichick's tree has failed
terribly. So I mean, so then I guess you can say. I guess you can say the Patriots. I don't know. See, it's like, okay, Shanahan's tree successful when they go on their own. Belichick tree, they fail. We've seen that, except for who's that? Mike Vrabel right now in Tennessee. Now we're waiting to see about Josh McDaniels again, which I don't even want to see that trash. But then again, though, I want to see Derek Carr do his little thing out there. It kind of makes me wonder, like, damn, is Belichick really that good of a coach? Because regardless on who leaves and who comes back, his team makes the playoff, regardless.
He's good at cheating.
Right. Well, I think that's right. I think
that's true.
That's what makes him a good coach is that all his assistant coaches leave and they're not successful. Then you got to look at Shanahan. So it's like, okay, well, it's probably Belichick that's the brains, and he's the guy that's running stuff. You look at Shanahan, everybody that leaves from his table is successful. So then it makes you wonder who was really responsible for success of the offense.
So you know exactly where I'm going. You know exactly where I was going with it.
Yeah, I totally get what you're saying. So, bro, you're preaching to the choir with me and Shanahan. You know that.
Now, do you feel like that was the best move to lock them in, him and John Lynch, that long? What was it, 6 years?
Yeah. If we get the Super Bowl in the next 2, then yes.
I'll defer that to Mike.
They got an extension, right? Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah. If we get a Super Bowl this year or next, yes.
But if we don't, then wrong move. Who else is out there? Who could we have gotten?
I guess we'll have to see who gets fired. But
I mean, when was their contract really up? 2 years ago? Last year? No. Came in 2017, right? And they signed him for 6 years straight up, right?
Yeah, he's
so this was 5. 5, yeah.
Yeah, his original contract was for 5 years. They extended him.
I think they extended it like 2 years ago.
Yeah, so now we're at year 6. Yeah, we're at year 6.
So what, they got 1 more year left?
No, they got another 6 years. Yeah. So it's technically like an 11-year contract.
Okay. But we know John Lynch not going to be there next year.
I think John truly wants to stay until we get a Super Bowl, and then he's gone. I think he really feels that there's unfinished business. If we win the second we win a Super Bowl, he's going to sign with Amazon.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I keep saying that. I said that yesterday. I still question what where John fits in that front office. Like, I know he was hired for his relationships with, amongst NFL groups and amongst NFL teams and like the way he communicates and stuff like that. But it's obvious to me that Kyle's driving the bus there.
Yeah. He's the media guy. He's there to be in front of the camera and say yes to John, or to say yes to Shanahan.
Yep.
That's exactly what he's there for.
And like I said, I've been a John Lynch guy, but I mean this week he just completely came out and confused the hell out of everybody and
confusion.
He
told y'all what it is and put it out on the plate.
For once, Shanahan was the better media guy this week at the
exactly. Yeah.
Drew,
John
don't
Lynch
say
did
nothing.
his usual.
I can feel where you're going. Don't say nothing, Drew.
Contradicting himself. Shanahan pretty much said what it was. He said that Trey Lance is a starter without saying he's a starter this week.
Right. I knew it. They were going there. I knew it.
Man, what are you talking about? You over instigating?
Listen. I'm trying.
That's right,
Listen, I was trying so hard to stay away from it because I didn't want you guys getting no damn headache. But since y'all want to bring it up, man, how the hell y'all feel if he stays as a backup?
If he stays as a backup, I don't care.
He's not.
If he did, I don't care. Long as he's a backup.
If he doesn't get traded, he's going to be cut if he doesn't get traded before training camp.
Okay, say this scenario. I'm not saying it's possible, but say, this is John Lynch's boy. I'm clearly seeing this already. And say that he makes the cut, but then they re-sign him for a backup on a reconstruction deal.
He's not going to do it. He won't
do it.
Why not? Ain't nobody else gonna take him. Think about the situation that he's in right now.
He won't do it.
He's gonna be a backup anywhere.
Think about this, Drew. Think about this. Jimmy Garoppolo becomes a 49ers backup. Trey Lance starts. God forbid Trey Lance gets hurt and has to be out for 2 weeks. Then Jimmy Garoppolo comes in and plays like Jimmy Superstar. That's his job.
Yeah, it's not happening.
But see, I don't think Drew understands. Go ahead.
When we signed Sudfield to that contract, that was our backup.
Yeah,
that's it.
Agreed.
That was it. That was the move. But hey, Drew, I got a present for you. I'm gonna mail this to you since you want a jersey. So he's gotta get his camera back on here.
Right.
Oh, I'm gonna mail you this lovely jersey.
Don't you mail me that? I said I want a jersey, but not that one.
Hey, it's a jersey.
Jersey.
Hey, I promise I will use it for campfire and go outside and like, yo, y'all want marshmallows?
Yo, real quick, man, I want to shout out Jason Aponte earlier for shouting me out, man. Got shout out from the Red and Gold podcast 24/7, baby. Real quick, he shouted me out because I mentioned something about Calvin Austin. He's fallen in love with that guy. Remember, I've talked about him several times before. Mm-hmm. How y'all feel about him, man? You looking him up now, Drew?
Yeah, I watched him before. I watched him off his podcast a lot. He's a cool dude. I like him.
No, I'm talking about Calvin Austin.
Yeah, I'm looking now. I said I was like Calvin Austin. All right.
Remember I talked. Yeah. Remember I talked about him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this the dude you showed me last time.
Yeah, him and Kirby Joseph, the main two guys that I'm in love with in this draft. I don't know why.
I told you, drop the Kirby Joseph. I told you the weak points, and I was trying to show you that. You gotta. He good. I'm not gonna say he's bad, but I just don't see it as.
Listen, bro. You could say the same thing about Jerry Rice coming from Mississippi Valley State, bro.
Don't talk about the great Jerry. No,
I'm just saying.
Don't mention the great Jerry. What? You watch your mouth, man. You watch your mouth.
Jerry.
Hold on. Hey, Will Smith. You keep my white name out your mouth. You give him
possibly a third rounder somewhere.
What was that, Mike?
I was wondering where is this Calvin Austin expected to go in the draft?
Between second and third round somewhere.
Are we going to use our first pick on a wide receiver?
No, I think it's going to be, honestly, I've been sitting here trying to think about that also because everybody's like, oh, secondary. I don't think it's going to be secondary either. I don't think our first draft pick is going to be what anybody is thinking between wide receiver, secondary, or like everybody's looking at weapons. I think it's going to be something on the line.
I mean, that's what we all thinking. We all believe in that, but it's been a lot of hype surrounding a lot of these weapons.
But it's I'm about to say, but it's hype. It's exactly what you said. Everybody, I promise, I'm gonna tell you how much it changed. When the combine and everything started, all I heard was Christian Watson. Now I'm hearing the same dude I was telling you about. The what's his name? Khalil. Dang it, I can't remember his name.
Shakir.
There you go, Shakir. And now he's the hype. Calvin
There's
Austin
so many receivers in this draft.
This is what I'm saying. It's so much hype going around this that each week is literally changing. So
if you play DFS fantasy, you hear me? If you play DFS college football, but you know who these guys are. You know the hype surrounding them is somewhat true. It all depends on how they translate.
Listen, I believe it's good hype. I'm not gonna say it's bad hype, but it's the simple fact we can't get everybody.
Nah.
I forgot which one of y'all, I think it was Mike or somebody said they put it up there talking about I love how everybody brings up every star and think we're gonna get them all. I don't remember which one of y'all said it, but I laughed about it when I seen it because I was like, you're right, every week is something different. Oh, we're gonna get this person. Oh, we're gonna get this person. Hey, if we ain't making moves to get this person, this is stupid. We cannot what money? What money? Draft. We don't got that many draft picks as y'all thinking.
Listen,
it's 7 rounds, not 10.
If you in that draft room, man, you gotta at least have a list, bro. Like it don't matter who you're gonna draft first.
You do. That's like
you gotta put a list of
100%. These guys are on a list.
First of all, you gotta think they mock draft everything. So right now, the draft is what 2 weeks, 3 weeks away. So this is when crunch time gets. They get crunch time because now they're really looking at tape. All these pro days, combines, they got to go back and relook all that stuff over of the players that they need in them positions. Then you go through that and they got to go through who's their top 5, top 10. Now they're going through that to keep cutting that down. They got to keep going through all these people who so-called weapons. And there's so many, like he said, there's so many wide receivers in this draft. This is a year of wide receivers, it looks like. Everybody's a wide receiver star. But you got to remember, they're all highlight tapes that they show you. Unless it's actually the combine. Who was it? We was talking about pro day. He said everybody's good at pro day. It's all going to be nothing but they're not about to show you the worst unless you're watching a full game. So
everybody's good at pro game because they ain't got no damn defense rushing there.
Exactly. So and the combine is nothing but like a skills challenge because there's nobody out there defending you. You don't have the pads on. So you're trying to look at tape now. So now you got to look at tape. You can go to like YouTube and stuff, look at people's highlights. But no, that's not going to work either. You got to actually go through game film. Everybody getting hyped about when these names, and then you go back and look at them on a YouTube and it's nothing but highlights. You don't see nothing that's going to say, oh, this is their downfalls. Nah. So going through this whole process, oh man, all these dudes is about to be exposed.
You don't see their strengths and weaknesses through the draft? I see them.
Well, you do. Look, so there's certain things you look at. There's some things I look at when it comes to the combine for wide receivers. Obviously, I look at how soft their hands are. I look at feet work. I look at the 3-cone drill, how they get in and out of breaks. I look at speed. So yeah, there are certain things I'm looking out for when it comes to certain positions.
But I get what you're saying. But when it does that, how you saying the combine, this one I was just telling you, it's nothing but a skills challenge still. You got to understand. You can look at their hands, but there's nobody guarding them.
But that's it. It's still technique, though. It's like, how do you catch it? Do you catch it with your body? Do you catch it with your hands? How do you move your hips? How fast do you turn your hips? These are all things you scout. You know, I've been a football coach. These are things I'm looking at. How fluid are you with your hips?
Tell me this then, Coach Ron. Because this is something I realize. I don't know if I'm
right. Hey, I need you to change that in your name now. Not Ronnie Niner. It got to be Coach Ron.
I'm going to call you that when I open you up.
Coach Ron.
Coach Ron.
Look, he's like, He's like, damn, man, what the hell you done started?
Anytime Tony gets on here, he's
what
a
the hell you
GM
gonna
too.
ask, bro?
But nah, you said something, and I've noticed that too. A receiver that catches with their body versus a receiver that actually catches with their hands forces their quarterback to throw a certain way.
No, it doesn't. That has nothing to do with the quarterback. It has a lot to do with when you catch in traffic. Are you a guy it's gonna bounce off your chest and fall into a defender's hands? Like coaches look at stuff like that. They want you catching the ball with your hands. They want you to have soft hands. And those are things that you scout. Those are things that you look at.
If you catch the ball with your hand, that means I can put it out more as a quarterback.
That means you have good hands. Yeah, it means that you have great hands and that you have reliable hands, and you know how to.
But if you catch it with your chest, that means I gotta kind of get the ball on target.
Yeah, it's your catch radius. If you like it, Brandon Ayuk has a huge catch radius. I mean, you can throw the ball out here; he's gonna grab it. Like T.O. was big. T.O. caught a lot of balls, but he caught a lot of balls like this. You know what I mean? And he's still a Hall of Famer. I mean, you can overcome that. But those are things that coaches are looking for in a wide receiver.
Bro, what year was that? 1998? Was that 98 that he had that catch in between the Packers and the end zone?
He had
when you did that. Oh my God, that just like bro.
Okay, but I'm glad you said this because I've been having this question for like the last couple of years. So let me ask you, Ron. You said the better catch is catching with your hands. So for the last couple. Mav, that's cute, man. We about to kick him off. Man, that's cute. Who's been playing on man with?
Oh, hey, hold on. Is our game tonight?
Yo, your game is tonight. I'm on a bye week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
I gotta get on that. What's up, Q?
Yeah. So you said how they catch. So in the combines, now it's come to the point where you catch them with hands, but they can have gloves. Do you think that's still making them a good catcher, or just giving them a better advantage to prove something?
Yeah, they're without a doubt. Gloves are obviously.
So how do you still rate that in the draft? If it's a dude without gloves, right, and he doing it compared to the dude with the gloves, and they doing the same work, which one do you want?
Well, I don't think you even really look at that at that point. It's just the softness. You know that drill that they do when they run down the line, catch it this way, catch it that way? That's exactly what that's for. It's how soft are your hands, regardless of whether you have gloves on or not. He said,
he for real right now, bro.
He an Eagles fan, die hard.
He for real right now.
He didn't watch the games. He didn't watch the 49ers games. He ain't watched the 49ers games.
For real, like, and neither Dallas or Philly like he had in San Fran, bro. San Fran made that man.
Made him the star.
Who's this Eagles fan on here? Get our comments.
Man,
fly Eagles fly. Fly Eagles away.
The Eagles, man.
Mike must have walked out the road.
Speaking of, hold on, he want to bring up the Eagles. Didn't Kevin Hart have to wear a 49er jacket because we whooped their ass? Y'all seen that, right?
Let's ask him. Was he one of the guys that went out and bought the Jalen Hurts jersey after week 1 and then realized that was a mistake?
Hey, speaking of Jalen Hurts, though, man, I mean, damn. Speaking of Jalen Hurts, though, I mean, how honestly, how is it possible that the league or fans around call this man trash when you look at his numbers, dude, and he's identical to Lamar Jackson?
What are we talking about?
Jalen Hurts.
Wait, his numbers is identical to Lamar?
Yes.
Hot take here. I think Lamar is losing a step.
Because I seen on Twitter.
Jalen stepping up though.
I mean, 29 touchdowns. That's 3 touchdowns more than Lamar. 1 interception less than Lamar. Like maybe.
Hey, here you go. Look.
Oh damn!
There's some reasons that Lamar still hasn't signed an extension. I don't think Baltimore wants to pay him the bucks.
I think he's overhyped. He's always been overhyped.
That's what I'm saying.
Lamar?
I don't think Lamar's it.
You see what's behind me, bro. Even when he beat us, I felt like that man was overhyped.
Actually, but even when he beat us, that was that year where Baltimore was like, "Oh, they're going to win it all. They're going to win it all." We gave the rest of the league the game plan to stop Lamar Jackson. They beat us, but we stopped him like other teams couldn't stop him to that point.
Okay, so with that stat saying, and he's the fact that ain't he looking for an extension? If you looking for extension, but your numbers is the same as what Jalen Hurts came in last year, right?
Yeah, no,
2 years. 2 years.
Okay, and they're still rebuilding around Jalen. Is that Jalen being a better player?
Okay, well, let me just throw this out there. I've been a Jalen Hurts fan since Oklahoma, and I do not think he's trash.
I never said he was trash, but I'm saying comparing him to Lamar's stats, and Lamar just went off, but he's saying they got identical stats.
They do.
What's making the difference?
Nah, hold on.
I think Jalen is slightly progressing, and Lamar is just staying stagnant.
Huh? That sounds about right. I mean, I could agree with that.
And Jalen, like I said, they're rebuilding with Philly, so Jalen's getting weapons. Like, I'm not an Eagles fan, but like I said,
even QQ Reed here puts up a good point. He's saying they're not identical; just have more weapons to throw to.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. With the rebuild,
Lamar's got he's got these weapons, but
who has more weapons to throw to? Lamar? Who does Lamar have?
He got a couple people. He got Brown.
He got Brown.
He got
Edwards.
Died. He got somebody else. I can't remember. It's Brown.
When you say weapon, what
who's the tight end? Hurts, right?
Weapon, a big name receiver, big name.
No, he's just saying he has different weapons to throw it to. You got to think Philly rebuilding theirs. Like they got.
I mean, he does have a good point. This was the first year as a full-time starter, and he did take.
Oh, it's Andrews, not Edwards.
Yeah.
For which one?
Mark Andrews is the tight end.
This was his first year as a starter, and he took us to the playoffs.
Yeah, he did that.
Look, here's my knock on I don't Lamar. It's like he's a runner. Like he doesn't look to throw. Jalen's always got his eyes downfield. He's a pocket passer.
He'll run if he has to. That's the thing.
And I feel like he has weapons.
Oh, he got plenty of weapons.
I feel like he has better weapons than Lamar over.
That's who we got. Watkins. I knew it. I said it's Brown and somebody else on the other side.
Jalen Hurts got way better weapons than Lamar.
Ravens.
Bro.
He said, "Hold on. Who's all right? Who's Jalen's weapons? That right there. He's telling you is the Ravens' weapons. Jalen
Rager,
Crash.
Smith.
They got that new dude, Quez Watkins, who's speedy.
Yeah, Watkins.
Smith from Alabama. They just got Smith. So
they got Dallas Goedert. Right. He got way better weapons, bro. This year,
Philly might be an issue. He right. You ain't right.
If Philly has a defense this year, they will take the East. I can give them that.
And they went to the playoffs. Like, dude, Jalen Hurts.
I didn't even think about the weapons until you said that.
And listen,
Washington Dallas ain't about to stop that.
Dallas is about the only team that's going to challenge them in that division, bro. Washington,
Dallas ain't challenging shit.
They're the only team that can challenge them in that division.
I am over any preseason, postseason, any kind of season hype for Dallas. They're so overrated. I'm so sick of it. I'm over it. I am so glad.
Okay, well, go down that list. Go down that list.
Yeah, I am so glad that it was us that exposed them as the frauds that they were last season.
He's right. The Commanders ain't about to do it.
They play in a trash division. All their good numbers came from playing in that trash division. And whenever they played a team that was decent, they didn't do anything close to those numbers that they were getting.
Yes, preach, Mike.
I'll go on Dallas rants all day long.
So they don't have Reagan no more. I thought
he said, "Hey, So they got Devontae. They got Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Quez Watkins, and
Jalen Rager.
You said Rager can't catch.
But he's still a weapon on their team, whether he's terrible or not. You still got to name him. He's still on their damn team, right or wrong. We asked him on the team, right? We asked him, bro. Listen, you ain't never had a weapon that just misfired. He might just be that, but he's still a weapon. I'm just saying.
We just got done talking about receivers who can and can't catch. Jalen's one of them. He cannot catch.
Trust me, bro. I know.
But if he got the speed and he get open by himself, he might be able to do something.
No, actually, bro. Actually, I have seen him not catch wide open passes, bro. He didn't drop them. He just didn't catch them.
Yeah, he's wide open touchdowns.
Oh, well,
yeah. But you
I don't know. I can't say that else.
He's on the team. He's on the team, so I couldn't help but to say his name. You know what I mean?
So like what Ron was saying. So like what Ron was saying, then the division that they're gonna have is what? Philly, Cowboys, Commanders, and
the Giants.
So it's gonna be Philly or Dallas. Mike, I know you don't want to hear that, but it's going to be Philly or Dallas.
It's not going to be Dallas. Don't even give me that bullshit with Dallas.
Bro, what you think Brian Daboll is going to
do? Only one team in that division is going to make the playoffs. It'll be Philly.
I need a beer. I need a fucking beer.
Yo.
Okay, we're getting off cat. Why aren't we talking about the Niners? Why are you talking about this trash division? Damn you, Q Reed. Get us off topic.
Hey.
No, he did good because we was getting off a topic anyway, talking that other bullshit. But you know, we all good. Appreciate that, Q.
Thanks, Q. You let me go on a Dallas rant. That all led to my Dallas rant. So I appreciate that.
He said, "Look, now you got me going to be. Everybody from Dallas is going to be mad."
Hey, so
I don't
from
care.
now on,
let him.
Mike's going to get attacked, guys. We got to block.
Come at me, Dallas fans. You see my handle. Come at me. Crying meme after crying meme after crying meme.
Oh, no, man. Ain't nobody say Crabtree better than Megatron.
We ain't never said that shit. Please. Now I feel like you just cursed at us over here, now, Q. Goddamn, bro.
That's like
why you got?
Hold up. He said that's like saying Crabtree better than Megatron.
Oh, okay.
That's a whole different subject. Let's get back to what we was talking about. Anyway, what about
what were we talking about? Jalen Hurts.
So let me ask y'all. We all seen it. Well, everybody's seen it today. The Rams upgraded their position again. Now, do y'all feel like
hold on. You know what? Don't you again? They've upgraded 2 positions this offseason.
But let me ask you
with the Rams. They still have a mediocre quarterback. And the proof is in the pudding with that.
We knew that. Stafford. We knew that, but they're saying they're re-up. They made it to the Super Bowl.
Hold on. In the Super Bowl, it's either a defensive player or quarterback that's getting MVP. Who got the MVP this year?
Aaron Donald.
No. It was Cup, wasn't it?
I thought it was Aaron Donald.
Oh, what? MVP?
MVP for the Super Bowl.
It was Cup. No, it's Cooper Cup.
It was Cup, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, first time ever, a receiver gets over the quarterback, I think. Because the quarterback's always going to get the praise, but not Stafford, because he's going to give you pick sixes. He's going to give you interceptions. They are not going to run it back having Matt Stafford again. They got lucky having him as a quarterback. I'm sorry.
But they're trying to bet on their defense. Like you just said, it's either going to be offense or defense. But this is my question.
Go bet on the defense. I'm telling you right now, with that signing, Donald's retiring within 2 months.
But is this really an upgrade, or do you feel like it's literally swapping positions that they lost Von Miller and picked up Wagner?
First of all, their window is shut, bro. They done lost too many damn plays and didn't do nothing with it.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you.
They done.
They won their one Super Bowl. They bought their one Super Bowl, and they were going to have an ultimate. They were going to have an ultimate Super Bowl hangover this year. Mark my words.
Man, he said ultimate, meaning it ain't going to be close. So
hold on,
we got the division wrapped up basically.
Real quick, Q. Real quick, bro. The way I look at football, man, it's a privilege to be in the NFL and to be on the team for as long as you can be. That's because the organization sees something in you. So therefore, in my eyes, that makes you a weapon, whether you can contribute or not. The damn team feels like they can keep you on there. Like the damn 49ers have kept Jalen Hurts on that bit for 3 years and couldn't do a damn thing, even be on the field. Oh, he's a weapon. I mean, that's how they view it. That's how I'm gonna speak it.
You sound like John Lynch right now.
I mean, hey, bro. Sometimes you gotta be, you gotta throw a little inner John Lynch out there. You got. But honestly, though, it is a privilege to even be in that league, to even play in the NFL.
Hey, one thing.
Oh, it is 100%.
It's also okay to say you made a mistake.
Exactly. I was about to get there, man.
You're right.
Don't mention Jalen Hurd. That was a mistake.
Right.
And it should have been gone a long time ago. The man came in, like you said, kept him for 3 years of a dude who barely touched the field. He played maybe 2 preseason games. And I kept saying, trade this man. It was, it's a weapon when he's healthy. He ain't been healthy for 3 years. Why did we sit there and waste money, hold money on the line? That was a mistake. Ron, I feel
right. I feel the same way.
It was a mistake, but we finally cut it, so it's fine. It's in the past.
Listen, I feel the same way, but you're talking as a fan, which I'm angry as a fan, but you part of an organization, but that organization sees you differently than what the fan sees you. We want it to be like, look, we want Jimmy out of there. We want him out. Go on, get the hell up out of here, bro. But the organization views him differently than what we see. To them, he's a fucking weapon.
Mav,
it's crazy.
You're basically telling me that because I'm a fan, I'm dumber than them.
Not at all. Not at all.
So let me tell you, the difference is that they have money invested into this guy. We don't.
That's what it comes down. That's what it comes down to. Is that teams have money invested,
right?
And we have emotions invested.
Exactly. So my frustration with certain front offices, our front office, is their inability to come out and admit their mistakes. And that's common amongst NFL teams. It's hard to admit you screwed up. Jalen Reagor is a first-round draft pick. They picked him 21 overall.
Yeah.
That's hard to come out and say, you know what, we got it wrong. There's a whole lot of pride involved in sports. You know that. I know that. But what gets me is don't insult my intelligence. We're both watching the same damn thing.
Exactly.
The difference is that you got shit invested into it, and I don't. So that's not going to stop me from admitting what I see. Don't tell me that.
Like Mike said, you got your emotions invested into it. They got their money invested into it.
You're trying to tell me that my eyes are lying to me. And that's when I feel like my intelligence is insulted by front offices. We're all watching the same damn thing.
But like, I get what Mav and Mike are trying to say though. He's like, Ryan, I feel you because, like you said, we both do. We see the same thing, and like they're saying, we got our emotions involved while they got their money invested. But at the same time, you feel like they insult your intelligence. To them, it's kind of like what I told you about Jimmy this year. It's their money, and it's how they work things, right? So in the GM, if I spent this money and I made this decision, I can't look stupid either. So I got to keep playing this man until something good comes out of it because I already put that out there. They're like, I already put this money in there. We already gave you the trust of a first-round pick. I have to keep trying to do this. Like I said, when they messed up with Jimmy this year and that trade deadline came and it didn't prove to what they was, they said, shoot, we got to keep them. Now I have to be that person to prove the point. We can't look stupid out here. They played Jimmy the rest of the way. He was not supposed to play that far.
Okay, yeah, no, I think we're saying the same thing, though, fellas. Contractually, you're committing to this rookie for 4 years, and then you have the option to pick it up for a 5th year. So by law, legally, you're obligated to invest into this dude. Can you cut him? Absolutely. But yeah, that's not going to stop me from saying, y'all messed up with this guy. They're not going to admit that, obviously. That's what makes me a fan.
Hell no. Hey, I'm a millionaire. I make the team. You're not about to tell me what I did wrong.
You know when they admit something wrong, they don't have to say, "Oh, we're wrong about it." But if they let his ass go in like 2-3 years or trade him off or something like that, they have to pick up that 5th year. Then you already knew they made a mistake, bro. Like,
but I'm gonna respect you more. Look, you know who admitted they were wrong? Jim Irsay. He admitted he was wrong. Hey, he came out at the owners' meeting. He said we got it wrong with Carson, and it was in our best interest to get rid of him. Boom. That's how you do it. Not everybody does it that way, though.
What Q said?
Yeah, but he also didn't say that until he was off the team. He would never say that while he's on the team.
Hey, I feel that.
Exactly, but he said it, though. He said it. And then we move on. Of course, he's not going to say it while Carson's playing quarterback.
Hey, who knows? Who knows what we're
I mean, as far as getting rid of Lynch, though, bro, like I think Lynch just gonna get rid of himself. Period. We already decided that.
But it's like what he said. Lynch don't see the bigger picture. Lynch, he sees, like I've been saying about with Jimmy. He sees his favorites. These is like, what's his name? Remember the dude from Dallas and Tony Romo? I forgot their owner's name. Like, it was so hard to let go of Tony Romo.
What the hell?
What was that?
Is that you, Drew?
Hold on.
Is that you?
Nah, that ain't me. I think it's Ron. Nope. Might be me. Hold on.
What's going on?
We good?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Doesn't. Oh, still there.
Who is it? Some bad reverb right now.
It's everybody.
It's good.
That dude Q hacked our chat, bro.
He did. That Philly talk.
I'm gonna go back out and come back in with this happens.
What's going on here?
I can still hear it.
It's still doing it.
Stinking butt.
Okay, everybody good?
I'm fine.
I'm good.
I'm good.
It was mad.
Bro, them damn alligators, bro.
They done got to his Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Mav,
Yeah,
here
they
comes-
ate
here-
his
here- here
cables.
comes Mav. Here comes Mav. Here comes.
Them
Here you go,
gators
Mav.
ate his cables.
You okay, Mav? You all right over there?
I'm good.
It was you.
Shit, I don't see how. All I did was left the whole damn studio and just went back
That's
through
exactly what I did. I left the whole thing, came back in again.
Yeah, I think it was StreamYard, but
Yeah.
Okay, we good.
So
we good.
back to what I was saying. Let me finish. Let me finish.
go ahead.
Part of the interruption, people. Sorry, we're back live now. We're back live. We're good.
We're back. How y'all doing? Like my smile?
Oh, damn.
Nah, but what I was saying, I said how the dude from Dallas owner treated Romo. I think John Lynch does the same thing because I think it's all GMs. Let me not say it. I'm not gonna point out this Dallas, but he's just noticeable. They all pick out their favorites, right? Some of them might be good players, some of them ain't. But there's ones that they will not let go of. Like Atlanta, I really didn't think he was gonna let go of Matt Ryan because man, they've been crying let go of Matt Ryan, and for some reason he kept him. It wasn't stats, man. This dude who married to his daughter at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So with Lynch, I think he can't see the bigger picture because he has his guys. You know, there's a circle of his guys. So that's including the coaches. I'm not just talking about players. He has his coaches he like. He got his players he like. And these guys who's not going to go. It might even be dudes. It's not even always star players. It might dudes that's on the bench, but he has his guys. And until you can let go of that, you can see the bigger picture and say, hey, let's get this moves going. Like everybody said, Jimmy should have been going at the draft when we got Lance. Everybody forgets when they came out, Lance was literally Shanahan's pick. His pick was Mac Jones.
No one's pick was Mac Jones.
I'm trying to tell you. I think when they came out and said that Lynch wanted Mac Jones.
No.
You should have stopped while you were ahead.
No.
I'm trying to tell you.
Nobody wanted Mac Jones. We're not even going to go down that road.
Mac 10 was the man. They was looking at him.
More like mac and cheese.
No one was looking at him. Fucking trash.
McDonald's. Yeah, it's
keep standing by. He's gonna get another DUI.
Yeah, look, it's the name of the game, right? It's the name of the game. Like it's at a company. If you're a supervisor and they tell you to hire 20 people, and you personally hire 5 people, there's some sort of personal investment in those 5 people. You want to make sure that these 5 people are successful. That's just like how it is with football. I get it. It's the name of the game. John Lynch comes out. He's not going to admit that, 1, he probably had offers and he didn't take them. And 2, he's not going to openly admit that he screwed up. So I get it. But again, it's not going to stop me from criticizing him and telling him, like, I don't believe what you're telling me. What you do and what you say are conflicting. So there.
I'm a believer that John Lynch, if he was to leave the GM position for about a year or 2 and come back to a whole nother team as a GM, he would do a hell of a lot better because of what he has learned from being a first-time GM. Even though he's been in it 6 years now, but he's still learning. It's a lot of different things. Like he's seen his mistakes, he's seen his success, and he's still trying to figure out what works best. So I mean, I guess it's all because of that whole pressure. He still got that pressure on him. I feel like that first time GM bull crap. Even though he's been in for 6 years.
I don't want to say that because your pressure has been with your first GM has been, if you think about it, more successful than half of them. Within the time you've been here, you've seen 2 Super Bowls. And
yeah, but I'm talking about look at his draft picks, bro. I mean, like his successful ones and his busts. You know, as a GM, you kind of have to question yourself, even though you made the Super Bowls.
I get that, but look at the team you build. That still kind of goes around. The trades, free agent signings, and your draft all goes into one, as well as your success of your season.
Yeah, it's your resume.
And I mean, it looks better than a lot of this. You cannot still be trying to hold that to you.
And see, I believe that too. He is stuck in his old ways.
Let's read it. So I think Lynch still stuck on old school football. In today's game, the QB1 has to be mobile.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ron.
That's what it's become to, man. That's what it is. You look all around the league, bro. The only quarterback that's not mobile right now is Tom Brady.
I was about to say Brady.
Bradford.
But look at the line this man surrounds himself with every year. I don't care what team he goes to.
I just called that man Bradford. Stafford, he ain't mobile.
He's more mobile than Brady.
Yeah.
It depends
he
on
can
what
move.
you consider
He can
mobile.
move if he need to.
Brady's a statue. Brady just starting trying to do all this crap right now, bro. Brady, listen, if Brady really trying to get out there with the young
dude,
boys,
the goalposts are more mobile than Brady.
I'm trying to tell you.
Hey,
if he's trying to move like them young boys, Brady's finna get popped. Be like, bro, why you ain't stay retired, bro?
You can see the flowers grow when he runs.
What? Man, listen, Brady finna get that, bro. You should have stayed retired hit. Why?
Hey, I'm telling you, when that hit comes, look, we already talked about this.
I'm waiting
Brady's
for it.
Brady's gonna regret that he didn't stay retired this year.
He gonna go against, I say about what, week 1, week 2, and it's gonna be right here on that left end. Watch, somebody gonna hit that left end, and he gonna turn right into it.
Speaking of Brady, what's up with the Bruce Arians retiring all of a sudden?
Brady's toxic.
Oh yeah,
I'm about to say Brady.
Stafford makes mistakes, was hit by that defense. 100% agreed.
And by Tart. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, leave that man out of here.
I know. Hey. Okay, so hold up real quick. Just to wrap this up on that John Lynch conversation, what do you grade him then, Mav? What's your grade on him? And then we'll go around the table. Are you satisfied with him? Are you giving him a passing grade, or are you firing him next year?
Honestly, I think he's gonna fire himself next year. So,
Mike?
I mean,
I give him like a B-.
Are you content with what we've done with him?
I would have given him a C+.
C+.
I mean, we've gotten to a Super Bowl with him. We've gotten to an NFC Championship with him. I think he's served his purpose under Shanahan. Because Shanahan's not gonna allow a GM to come in here and argue with him and not give him what he wants. I think we get it done this year. We win the Super Bowl. He gets what he's wanted, and he goes back into TV land.
He's in the boat with Howie Roseman. Wow. Okay.
So you want to know my grade?
Yes,
I give a man a C+. I might give him a C++. only because of, like I said, the resume that he has and the fact that you did get to 2 Super Bowls. But it's stuff that could have been, I feel like, through these couple seasons that could have been fixed, that he just sits back on and lets it plan out like, oh, it'll all work out.
But here's the thing.
You can't always be one of them guys I got a plan, it'll always work out.
I think his hands are tied. He doesn't have that official authoritative position on this team. It's Shanahan.
Yeah, it's true. Ryan, what do you give him? Hold up, Ryan, what do you give him?
For all the years he's been with us,
are you happy with what he's done and what the team has done and accomplished?
In the sense of the players, what players he gets, not really. But like you said, Shannon does all the decisions for that shit. So
I mean, but look at the playmakers.
Real quick, I'll say B minus real quick.
B minus.
Yeah. I mean, you can't. We've gotten playmakers under this regime. We've gotten Kittle. We've gotten Bosa. We've gotten Deebo. We've gotten Ayuk.
He said, "F them picks."
Cause he said, I get what he's saying. He's like, we got offensive weapons, but if you know somebody who we've been needing defensive back,
Trent, we got Trent Williams.
Yeah.
Like
what have we gotten?
We've gotten stars with them in charge.
What about his bus?
Yeah, but any team's got those. I mean, you look at the last 5 years. Can you name?
All right, so count. All right, let's count up the bus.
Can you name a team that's gotten more playmakers than us in the past 5 years?
All right, so to y'all, count up the bus. How many buses got there, man?
Through the draft and development, not just going and buy stars. Can you name a team that's gotten more playmakers than us?
That's hit on more draft picks. All pro.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
B minus.
Yeah.
Chiefs.
I still stay with the C plus.
Chiefs.
I told y'all C plus.
All pros. The Chiefs.
Cowboys. Oh man. He's just trying to piss me off now.
Oh man.
Don't even put that one up there.
Mike, I only flashed it, so I did. Don't worry about it.
The Eagles fan giving Cowboys credit. I've seen it all.
Yeah, look at that. I think Q Reed doesn't even like football. He's just out here trolling everybody.
He's just
man.
But I mean, I can't really name none, but not. Here's the thing though. I said this and I've said this a lot, and that's something I stick by. And I feel like it's the same thing with front office management as well. Some players might don't suit the scheme of certain coaches or a certain team that they playing for, and they go somewhere else and flourish. And I feel like it's the same thing with front office, the head coaches and stuff like that too. Now, I'm finna get Ron. I'm finna get you riled up a little bit, Ron.
Why?
The thing is, okay, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I'm gonna ask you a question that I don't even know the answer to. Like for real, it's a random ass question pertaining to a certain GM that's in Jacksonville right now. How long has he been in Jacksonville right now?
I believe 3 years now. He started as a scout again. And then
we're really gonna
yes,
talk about that.
We are.
Yes, we getting there. Because I really want to know. Because I mean, I don't know how long he's been there as the GM, and I really don't know who he has really drafted.
He's walking me down the plank, fellas.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Ask.
How long has he been there? 3 years.
Balky, yeah,
say, right?
3 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And how long has he been the GM?
I think 2 now. I think he got the role last year.
So he got LaVisca Chenault and all them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So who are they he drafted?
Let's pull it up.
He's got Trevor Lawrence.
Of course.
So 2020, he's with Jacksonville, director of player personnel. Then that same year, he becomes the interim general manager. And then 2021, which is last season, he becomes the present general manager.
So was he even the general?
Was he a general manager with us? Is that what you said?
With us? We lost him.
Yeah.
Mike,
So
he's on mute.
I think he was, wasn't he?
I'm here.
All right.
Yeah, he was with us. He was the interim with us. The same thing happened with us. McCullough got fired, and then he became interim, and then he got the job.
See, again, it goes back to what I was saying, man. NFL, they value these people differently than what we see. We feel like he should be out the damn league, while they feel like he's a weapon for their front office. You see what I'm saying? So it's crazy, bro. If you, I put it this way, if you're on a damn team, you're a weapon. That's how they look at you, point blank, whether you can contribute or not. Because if that was the case, bro, anybody could go ahead and join. You know what I mean? Be an NFL star. We can go out there right now and just try out for the 49ers.
Listen, man.
You know what I'm saying? Be better than one of these guys.
I told you I could make it.
Right now. Flying out right now.
You feel me? So again, it goes back, but it's a privilege, man. They see certain things in these guys. They like certain people, even though some of the best damn players right now are living on the street. They're not even on the team. And you got guys like Jalen Reagor, who's on the team. He can't catch, but he's still on the team.
Go. Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach.
What's up, Ryan? Bedtime.
So far, I got the top 5 since Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch took over. Top 5 best picks they've had so far.
Okay.
George got number 1. Number 2, Fred Warner. 3, Bosa. Deebo 4, and Ayuk 5.
Who's your number 1?
George Kittle.
I would say Bosa.
The 5 worst.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Either one you put, it is number 1, Bosa or Kittle, because first of all, one was a high draft pick, right? And that was expected to do good. But the one that was the low draft, well, not technically low, but lower than what it was, and became out to be literally one of the best tight ends in the game. That's still that's an accomplishment. Because you can say, okay, one was low and expected, to be high, and then you got the other one who was like Kittle. So either way, neither one of them is 1 to me.
Again, okay. Well, if I put it that way, why Cap not a weapon for no team anymore? Because again, it is a privilege to be in the NFL. If you are in the NFL and you are on a team, then that team view you as a weapon, whether we see it or not. They see you. They want you to be part of their organization. And Kaepernick right now, he is not in the NFL, and it's ironic. It's ironic because he's in the freaking Madden game. That's crazy.
We'll agree to disagree.
Like you said, everybody got their own view, and that's how I view it.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's like driver's license, dude. It's a privilege to have a driver's license. If it was so easy, anybody, any moment could have one, no matter what they do, no matter what they charges.
Hey, it's kind of like that, man. I see people who can't drive got driver's license, so anybody can have one.
It's a what I'm saying. It's a privilege, bro. It's a privilege. You go out there, you pass your test, you get it. You do.
He said, "My mama."
He's terrible at driving.
Hey, Drew. They went in overtime.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they hit a 3-pointer at the end.
Oh, I ain't got my phone. Who hit the 3?
Dude, I don't know who hit the 3. I turned it off because I was so pissed. I thought we were going to lose. That's the reason I turned it off.
Hold up. Captain Q Reed just asked if there's 32 quarterbacks better than Cap.
You're in overtime now.
That's what the NFL is telling you. Even though we know that there's not. The NFL is telling you that there's 32 other quarterbacks that's better than Cap. Even the
And they're gonna keep telling you that.
Right.
We
So
know that.
That's why he's not in the NFL.
Hold up. So we as fans know that's not fact, right?
We know it's not fact. But the
front
NFL
office will tell you it's fact.
It's
so
fact
who's right
because
and
of
who's
what
wrong?
he did.
Where would you rank that? Where would you
All right.
rank
Hey, okay, hold on. I like that little game that Ron be playing with the little GM thing, but I'm not about to do the stats. I'm just gonna put names out there against this man, and y'all tell me, is he better? Would you rather have Sam Darnold,
Kaepernick.
Stafford, Kaepernick,
Stafford,
Garoppolo, Kaepernick?
Mike.
Bro, come on now, for real, bro.
So bro, I'm just saying.
Hold on, you got to look
that means we already counted a couple of them right now.
With the Garoppolo, with Garoppolo, Kaepernick, are you looking at Kaepernick in his prime, or are you looking at Kaepernick when he was benched? Remember, we benched this guy. He was becoming trash.
But why was he becoming trash? Let's talk about that.
So true.
Why was he becoming trash at that point? Was it that we lost some of the weapons? Was it that they started making him try to become another quarterback that he wasn't? He was playing a whole opposite type of game. Or was it the fact that defenses started actually picking up on his game and figuring him out?
That whole team changed.
That's what I'm saying. The team changed. So think about his success compared to the next year afterwards and how it looked. Can you honestly give him the full blame?
To me, it pretty much go back to what Ron was saying. You feel me? The NFL make us feel like we're dumb. They insult our intelligence. Exactly. Like we see Cap, we know Cap should be in the league. We want Cap, and most of us want Cap in the league, regardless on how you felt like he was in his prime or he was on his decline. Because we know there's not 32 damn quarterback that's better than this man.
I 100% think he should be in the league.
Mike, let me ask you, Mike. Let me ask you real quick. So you said the part that we benched him, right? And I said from his prime. Do you think Kaepernick on our team now would do good or would he do bad?
Me personally, Kaepernick on our team now, we won the Super Bowl.
Because I'm telling you, it was all about his bad went down by, like Mav said, it was a whole different team. And people keep saying, they pull up the little stats with the little picture of him sitting on the bench when they got benched because he had, it was like so many incompletions with a little bit of yards. And it was like, third quarter, fourth quarter in the game. And I'm like, but it wasn't the same team as everybody keeps saying his prime the year that we went to the Super Bowl against the Ravens. It wasn't that same team.
And another thing, too, I don't feel like teams figured out Cap as much as the 49ers trying to turn Cap into something else before a team was able to figure him out. I feel like I think that's where a lot of his struggles came from.
I'm gonna tell you, you want to talk about a quarterback that's figured out? Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson had a successful year, banged out, turned around, and even though he got injured, they started already shutting his stats down from how they looked the year before because that was a figurable quarterback. Everybody figured that man's whole scheme out. Listen,
because he ain't no quarterback, he's a running back.
Exactly. He's not really a thrower. He ain't really he run first. So they're gonna say if he don't have the option, then he'll throw. Other than that, why not show this man a defense where he can run, and then when he do it, close it off because we know you're gonna run. He was getting shut down.
All you gotta do is load the box up against him.
He was already getting shut down. Kaepernick wasn't the same situation. That's why I said if you look at that and you put Cap in the league now, and you say you put him on our team, that would not be a losing season. Like Mav said, that's a Super Bowl. If you do that with a couple of these teams, it could be a Super Bowl or at least playoff.
The same thing though. Cap does look to utilize his legs more than what Trey Lance would be utilizing his legs.
True that.
So Trey Lance will be passing first before Cap. I mean,
let's take you back to that Packers game. Is it not successful?
It was. It is successful. But
is it not successful?
It is. We've seen
I'm just saying, man, I don't think there's 32 quarterbacks better than him. I think, like you said, it is the NFL making this, and I think it's really kind of wrong. Like, the man's not going to get an obvious chance.
It's very wrong, bro. But it goes back to what Ron was asking: who's right and who's wrong, bro. We all
they said they insult our intelligence.
Yeah, we the
They're gonna
fans. We're
keep
gonna
telling
say
us
the
that.
NFL is wrong all day long, but the NFL is gonna say the fans are wrong. But because they're not seeing the big picture, they're not seeing what we're seeing.
Look at here, guys. I got $5 in the pot right now, so we can all become the GM and we'll share the shares of it. All right, I got $5 in the pot. We're gonna make this.
So my takeaway from this conversation was that Mav actually agrees with me. All right, so I feel the guy upstairs in ties haven't played a single down in football, and they decided who's better by analytics. That's clear BS.
Actually, Lynch played the game. Lynch was a player.
That's the only one, though.
Yeah, and Lynch was a defensive player, so I mean, that might, I don't know.
Again, you can tell me all you want until you're blue in the face. That doesn't mean I'm going to buy it. John Lynch. My eyes see what they see.
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't listen.
But like you said earlier, Lynch is a person who's also stuck in old play. And we all see that. He's stuck in his old ways. He's stuck in the old play. He like the old man that's set in his ways. Well, back then we did it like this, so we keep doing it like that because it worked back then, it'll work now. But it don't do that. It don't do that.
They don't realize that time has changed.
Yes, there you go. I was just about to get to that. Time has changed and it's not going to work the same way. You can't be stuck back in that era and then say, well, this is how it worked back then. Like, this is not, man, it's so much of the game that's changed from the big to the little. I'm talking about players,
that's why I'm always gonna
type of players. You got these hybrid players.
Yeah, it's a privilege, bro. It's a real privilege, man. That's why I'm gonna stick to that because I mean, look at the shit that Cap was trying to do. They took whatever he was trying to put out and twisted it and pretty much blackballed him out of the league. That means, bro, we're not gonna let you sit there and do what you want to do. You don't have that kind of power. That's what the NFL showed me. You see what I mean? So it's, dude. Okay, Henry Ruggs, right? Is it Ruggs who killed that lady?
Yeah,
bro. Right now, do you think he's gonna come back? I mean, me personally, I say he's not, but a lot of people saying that he will because he's young. We don't even know what's up with his case yet.
Now, I'm about to say you got to figure that out first.
Yeah,
technically, you got to think his case is not a light case. That's not a smack on the wrist case.
Let's take Deshaun Watson for example, bro. Had any one of those cases stuck against him, he would be out the league right now. And look at Josh Gordon. Look how many chances they gave that man.
Oh, yeah, you ain't lying because I'm gonna tell you. You want to know a prime example of who we all forgot about. Bring it up. Ray Rice. Look at Ray Rice. Man is gone. Vanished. Y'all don't even know his name in the name anymore.
His first charge in the league.
First
offense in the league. Gone. Josh Gordon done got suspended by what? 4 seasons, bro.
About 5-10 times.
For the same
hold
shit.
On. So did Ricky Williams. Don't forget that. Remember on the Dolphins. Man was able to come back when he wanted. Went to New Orleans, went back to the Dolphins. Listen, man.
Listen,
I don't know how to explain
Ricky Williams came back because he didn't have the $8 million to give back. That was the whole story with that.
But there's a difference between smoking weed and hitting a female, though.
It is
exactly.
It is a difference, but I'm just saying it's like the shit that you get punished for, you get kicked out for, is less, than the shit that you should be getting kicked out for.
Like you lose a season for gambling.
Right. So I guess we can all agree that the NFL discipline rules are inconsistent. They're at times laughable, right?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
You don't have to be in a front office position to figure that out, right?
You don't.
Exactly.
That's why it goes back, bro. The NFL is a privilege, bro. If you in that league, just walk that tightrope until your contract is over because you are a slave at that moment, bro.
Just keep your head down and play the game.
That's it. Yeah. Just go do your thing, collect your check, and get going. Once you get going, you can talk all the shit you want to about their ass.
Ryan, we still good? I see you looking. Oh, we pulled a W?
Did y'all do it?
Rose on the line, hit 2-3.
Shut up, man, before you say so. I know you about to say something, man.
I'm watching it.
Bro, y'all called me. I was at $10.
Hey, throw up a
y'all
Q
costing
Reed's
me money,
comment
bro.
here.
He said y'all costing me money. My bad, man.
Bullshit.
Oh no, bro. I don't. It's not even on Lynch at this point, bro. We got the team to go.
Yeah, we're going. We
got the team to make it.
We were 3 points away from going this year.
He said, well, y'all will not play in the Super Bowl until Lynch gets up to speed with the new age system.
I bet we be in the Super Bowl before y'all. I bet we be in the Super Bowl before the Eagles.
We're talking about the 49ers, not the Eagles.
Yeah, we already know, man. I mean, like, who, bro? All we can do on offense is add more speed. Defense, we got speed. I mean, hell, Lynch knows defense, so I'm not even sweating it on that in that department.
Only thing we, like I said, defense, and I've been telling y'all since we started this and talking, is DBs. We picked up Ward. I feel like still, and I mean, y'all heard me say it on my Twitter. I said it before. I'll still say it again. We need another DB. We could have still picked up Gilmore. We can pick up one in the draft. I get that. We're good on defense.
Do you really need another Patriot on the team, bro? I mean, they don't pan out. They really don't, bro.
Okay, not Gil. I'm just saying we need another DB.
Bro, I would have been happy with Jason.
We still have Gilmore.
He's still on the market, bro.
Who?
Gilmore, ain't he?
Yeah, no. Is that who you at? What Patriot are you asking for still? Gilmore?
No, that's what he said. I said, bro, Patriots don't pan out, and I would have been cool with JC.
Speaking of Gilmore, why is he not on the team still?
Exactly.
I'm about to tell you right now, physical, and I've been saying that because he done had. First of all, you done did. I think it's like they said he had 4 different visits. You did 4 different visits and left with no contracts at any spot, but you was this top cornerback. So what is it that nobody's trying to tell you?
All that. What
so year was it?
Was it 2 years ago? His
wife. We can switch stuff around. We've been doing that. We've been making these players from different teams, backup players to starters. So anybody who was already a starter and maybe has like a slight physical issue, you work through. I guarantee we can work with if it's not that bad. Unless it's really bad.
Was it last year that his wife said something about the Patriots organization?
Whose?
Gilmore. Or was it 2 years ago?
I don't know nothing about that one.
Yeah, did something happen between them and Cam Newton out there?
Was it Gilmore's wife?
Yeah, it was Gilmore's wife. It was something that had to do with Cam Newton out there with some dinner or some crap like that. I think it was. I'm not for sure, but I know those two was involved. And his wife, Gilmore's wife, said something, commented or said something about that. It was probably about the whole COVID thing, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, Q wilding right now, but when they won?
They say y'all haven't won since the 2000s.
When they won? How many they got?
They ain't gonna pull that one Super Bowl out. Don't get him started. He about to pull that one Super Bowl back out that.
Let's pull 1 versus 5 there, buddy. 1 versus 5.
Yeah, you feel me? He can pull that shit all day long.
Yeah.
When y'all going back?
1 in 50 years. I get going there 50
That's
years.
the question.
It'll be the 3000s before the Eagles go back.
You're right. It is nice to play. It is better if you win it. But when y'all going back? That's my question.
50 years.
50 years? Oh, damn.
They're going to see 2075 or something like that.
Jalen Hurts still going to be the QB?
Jalen Hurts' kid will be the QB.
Damn. I remember my daddy almost took y'all to the Super Bowl. Now I'm about to take y'all to the Super Bowl.
Since I said the best picks we had since
what's the worst?
They're tender. I'm going to do the worst right now before we end this whole thing. Others. I'm going to go from others to 5 to 1. Others is C.J. Beathard, Jalen Hurd, Mitch Wisnowski, since he's still on the team though, and Caden Smith. 5 is a spoon, of course. You know, a spoon by spoon.
Achilles with a spoon.
Yeah.
Kello.
So thank you.
I said
Joe Williams, number 4. Joe Williams.
Achilles and the B.
Number 3, Dante Pettis. 2, Reuben Foster. The first one, they take a good guy. You want to take a shot at number one worst?
No, I don't even want to.
Solomon Thomas.
Thank you, Ron. I was waiting for you to say it. I was waiting for you.
Thomas.
Yes.
Yep.
Don't get me started on that guy.
Oregon, right? No, is he from?
Nah.
Was it what?
Stanford. Guess from Stanford. Guess who went to Stanford?
I knocked it off.
Hey, understandable.
I hit that.
Ooh, Richard.
John Lynch. Guess who's picked
Oh yeah,
that one?
Stanford guy. That's why he did. That's why he made that pick, didn't it?
Yeah.
Stanford guy. I forgot about
Don't
that.
do
crap.
that again.
Oh my gosh, it's 45. Where's my hour?
What? Because he a defensive guy, he thought that it was gonna be the next great defensive player from Stanford. Hey, come join me on this boat, man. No, sir. Where is he at now, anyways?
He just got picked up. Solomon Thomas. I think he just signed a 1-year deal with who was
He was on the Raiders. It says here.
with the Jets.
The Jets. That's what it is.
Jets.
And Robert Sala's familiar with him, isn't he? No, he's not. Is he?
He was
See
on
what
the
I
Raiders,
mean?
though. Yeah.
Hold on. Throw up
Math,
Q Reed's
math.
comment there. Second to last comment from Q Reed.
Hey, what
But
the
throw
hell?
it up. Throw it up. I got a comment here.
I got you.
I bet you $1,000, Q Reed, that we will win it in the next 2 years. Are you willing to put the money on it? I'll give you my Venmo right now.
Ooh.
I'll put my money where my mouth
Oh, it's good.
Hey, Drew, go ahead and make that call, bro. Hey, go ahead and make that call.
Hey, he listening. He'll throw it out there. Tell him, ball out. You got it. Ball out.
Damn, bro. Who? Y'all win 34-12? If I was a GM, I'm not trying to be no damn GM. I don't want that headache.
Hey, we armchair GMs. That's what we are.
Yeah, I don't want that headache, bro. That's why they make the big bucks. Let them have that shit. But now you think about it, man. It's
I don't need some podcasts talking about me.
Yeah, you feel me, bro? Like, I like to be the one that talks about the GM. But it's ironic though, because it's like every job, man. Every job is, do you want that headache? You know, it's like that. You can
nah. Like I said, we make the jokes about it, but that's something I know for a fact. I wouldn't try to deal with that because it's so much on their plate, bro. That's keep you from rest. That keep you up all night. That mess with you because just like how we're doing, and you get criticized, you make that wrong move. Think it's just 5 of us in here to say it. Think of a whole fan organization that you got to hear from.
Yeah, look at Shanahan. He's looked like he's aged 20 years in the past 6 years. Like a president.
He was old as hell, bro.
Guy was on vacation in Florida and he still looked tired.
What was that movie that 50 Cent had to lose weight for? Look like a crackhead. What he about
the football movie. I know what you're talking about.
Bro, that's how Kyle look right now, bro. I'm like, damn.
50 Cent. 50 Cent should have went on that movie diet before the Super Bowl.
Bro. I mean, dude, like
looking
Kyle
like $1.25 out there.
No, you know what though? No, hold on. Let me see. I can look at his face though. Kyle's been getting some sleep. He's been getting some nice sleep lately. Like you can see a lot of stress has been relieved.
He's looking a little better.
The season over. Wait till the season start back up. Y'all gonna see that?
As long as Lance is starting, he's not gonna have that much stress. He's gonna be like, "This is easy street."
Oh shit, he talking about my game between me and you.
Oh, that's messed up.
Hey, I didn't even know what he was talking about. I was like, okay, that's a good one. I got you.
Math, man, you know my bad again. I ain't had to do you like that.
Oh, what do we got here? Jeremy Copeland talking about 10 years ago.
Ravens still won the Super Bowl against y'all. Yeah.
Cope, get out of here, Cope. Get out of here, Cope. I know.
I'll flash that one.
Get out of here, coach.
Oh, he a Ravens fan? No, he ain't no Ravens fan.
Are we just going to be getting a bunch of trolls on here now trying to get at us?
Oh no, they all Jews, buddy. Jew know all that right now. What?
Yeah.
I'll welcome them.
Are any of your
they
friends
all
Niner
welcome.
fans,
That's two of the guys. That's two of the guys that we in the Madden League with.
Yeah.
No, thanks for the invite, guys.
I know, man. Listen, the worst part is, see, they come on here, they mess with y'all. They like family to me. I gotta keep hearing this.
Oh no, see, they're not messing with us.
I gotta keep hearing this.
Well, you need to get a Q read in on that bet there.
That's why I told him make that call.
Make that call. Let's make that bet official. Let's make that bet official
right now. You can put him on right now. Make that call and put him on your mic right now.
You said do what?
Make that call and put him on your mic right now.
To do what?
So he can talk. Mike calling him out. He ain't said nothing.
Look, he's seeing on here. Q.
Bruh, he
Mike
see
said,
it on
let's
here.
get it done.
He see it on here, but he's still talking about a damn Madden game.
Yeah,
on, bro. The man talking about a stack, bro.
He said, put up a stack. Let's go.
What's up, Coach? You want to get in on this with him, man? Q don't want to do it, so you might as well go ahead and take one for the team.
Hey, they said all comers. Who want to stack? Who want to stack? There is a sweepstakes right now. If you
Mike
to win,
he got his Venmo on hand. Whoever wanted, he got it on hand. He gonna get to you. What's up?
Because I guarantee you, Ravens ain't about to have a better record. I know that. No, they're not about to have a better record. Look, Cope said, "What we talking?" There you go.
What we talking about?
Talking about Q Reed saying that the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl before us, so I'm throwing out $1,000 bet that we win in the next 2 years. And he's gone super quiet since then.
Before the Eagles.
And he told him he's gonna share the Venmo. Let's put the stack down.
Q Reed went ghost on us.
Yeah, he went ghost. He just talking about Madden. That's what he talking about.
He'll be buying me jerseys for the next 10 years.
Got 5 minutes, fellas. Got 5 minutes. Just want to cut out now.
All right.
Hey, I don't know.
All right, what do we want to talk about here for 5 minutes? Final comment.
Let's close it out. Let's close it out.
All right, so let me start. I just want to give a quick shout out to my man Josh Olson on Twitter. If y'all want to drop by and give him a follow, I told him I'll give him a shout out on our next podcast if he is watching. I appreciate the interaction on Twitter, fam. But that's what I got. So shout out to my dude Josh Olson, man. Stop by and give him a follow on Twitter.
What up, Josh? Same here, man. I just want to thank, Q and my boy Cope coming through, man. Show the support. It's always fun, man. Especially the heckling, the love. Look, man, we go at it just ourselves. Like I said, my boy Q is really one of the big parts. I even made Biased. He was one of the original people who was supposed to be doing it with me or still doing it with me. And he's one of them. So the fact that him coming on here to show support, I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
And all of y'all, as usual, man, it's always good to kick it with y'all. We get on here and, hey, man, this kind of do it for me, So
feel that.
That's what's up. Man. That's what's up. Man, appreciate y'all boys, man. Q, Jeremy, for sure. Like my boy Drew just said, man, y'all coming out here showing support, man. Love that. Well, fortunately, we'll show y'all support as well. Yeah, I can see that me and Q gonna go back and forth a lot because I like to throw some out the box. Wow, trust me, bro. I like to be out the box, bro. Like I'm gonna say things that other people ain't gonna want to say. So that's me. I make you think. I make you answer the questions that I'm asking. So
yeah. But
I appreciate y'all, man. I know Ron love it too because I'll be having him like, wait, what?
I do, man. I do. I told you definitely bring a different perspective. I love it.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it. Man, it's all love.
Yeah, I appreciate this whole support system we got going on and this outlet for us to talk about our team. We may not agree on everything, but it makes for great conversation.
Yes,
we're building a fan base out there, and I can't wait for the season to start because this thing's going to blow up once the season starts.
Mm-hmm.
After game analysis and live reactions, and I love it. And love the shit talking with their fans too. And they want to come in here and talk about other teams.
Hey, Q, keep it coming, brother. The Colt, you too, man. We love the trash talk.
Yeah,
Appreciate
for
y'all
sure.
listening. Appreciate y'all watching. Love it.
Oh
Ryan,
yeah, and look, man,
buddy.
when y'all get on bias going, Drew, Q, when y'all get bias going, man, you make sure you give us invites too. Now we'll love to be on the show with y'all.
Oh, always, man. And just now, like I said, I followed your page, so you know I'm definitely about to check it out more and get on there with y'all.
Yeah, matter of fact, Ron and Mike, y'all need to let me know when. Well, y'all probably can't be on it because I go on at 7.
Hey, Mike, he getting at you now. Now he want to get.
Damn it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We've got this recorded. This is time stamped.
Yep.
I'm coming at you at the end of this year's Super Bowl. When we win it, you know I'm coming at you.
Hey, he said I want my money.
Like I got some jerseys to buy.
Oh,
Johnny Manziel.
Mike said,
"Gotta get my bag."
Mike said, "Q, you finna buy him some new Niners jersey." Oh, what?
Oh wow!
What? What?
Okay.
Hold on, Drew. Can you confirm that? Can that happen? Can he make that happen? Can you confirm that, or he's just talking smoke? Be real.
Nah, he can make it happen.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, Mike. Oh,
okay.
shit.
Okay.
Well, hey, I fucks with Q.
All right,
now.
Ryan, what do you got for your final comments here for the day?
You know, I love my brothers. I love my fellows. We're on the same panel. I don't know what I mean. I don't know how to explain it, but I love it all. I do. Love the comments. That's from Jeremy and Q. Keep them coming. That's all I have to say to you guys. We love it. We do. Keep on coming. Can't wait for the season to start. Get this shit going. I cannot wait. It's going to get further and further. That's all it's going to go. You know? Sky's the limit for us right now. So that's basically what I got for you guys. So, well, that's it for me, fellas. I got to pick my wifey up. So,
have a good night, everybody. Running goal 24/7. Don't forget.
That's right.
Do it. Bang, bang, Under Gang.
That's right.
Catch you later.
Got you. Later on, guys. Later. Okay. All right. And like we said, thank you very much for watching the show with the Red and Gold 24/7. My crew, of course, the fellas. And of course, first of all, I want to thank Jeremy and Q for your comments. Keep them rubbing, keep them coming. That's all we ask for. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the support and everything you guys do for us. All right, for coming here and do your thing. All right. So, especially I want to thank my guys, of course. First of all, if I can read one here. Okay. Thank Mav, Money Mav. Of course, the Stat Man Ron. Of course, everybody wants to be like Mike. And of course, the Drew Meister. All right, guys. Love you guys. I hope you do this again tomorrow night if possible. If not, we'll be back 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern on Saturday and Sunday this weekend with the Faithful Empire. Gotcha. If we're back tomorrow night, it'll be at 9 p.m. Eastern if we're back. All right? So that's all good. All right? I got one more comment. And thanks, Jeremy, for your show. You got my support. Thank you, Jeremy, man. Thank you so much, man. All right? Thank you, man. No problem. Got you. So, like I always do, I'm going to go out of bang, make sure I get everything set up right. Get to my speakers, of course. And if I can do this right, here we go. Keep the faith, never lose hope. We're at it, guys. Later.